Welcome back to my channel. Today I am collabing with my daughter. Woo! We're making her specialty. I only made it a few times. It's the fried wonton cheesecakes, right? So let's get it started. Here's all the ingredients that you'll need. Try to get the camera so you can see it. All right, so we already measured out. You'll need 1 cup of sugar. But we don't have a full thing of cream cheese because remember, guys, this is a budget friendly. These are things that we already had in the pantry. Other than this, I bought the wontons from Food Lion and they were, I think, $3.99 or something. So other than that, I've had everything else in the house already. So we have 3/4 cup of sugar. You'll need a pinch of vanilla, whatever you feel you'll need. Cream cheese, since we don't have a full bar because we've been eating bagels. It's almost a full bar, which is why we cut the sugar a little bit. And powdered sugar to go on top at the end after you fry them. Now, you will need grease. So if you have that, then I'm sure it's a pantry staple. We have a cup of water, and that's to dip your fingers in and pinch. Because when you do the wontons, you're going to have to do not egg. You're going to have to brush some water on the end, and we just do it with our hands, okay? So we're going to get started, guys. We'll be right back. All right, y'all. So we was getting everything together. We forgot the sour cream. We're going to put a dollop of sour cream, a dollop of Daisy.
Okay, so I'm going to start by putting the cream cheese in there, in the bowl, for the mixture.
And you can use a hand mixer if you want. It should be softened cream cheese, so I feel like it will be okay. But we do have a mixer on standby in case it's a little bit too rough for us. She usually cooks all the desserts, so I'm going to just stand by and let her do her thing. And scrape all that off. We want good filling.
Okay, so now we're gonna put some of the sour cream in there.
That makes it more creamy, right?
Yeah.
And this is sour cream, guys. Remember, budget friendly. Show them the sour cream. This is the same sour cream we were using for our baked potatoes.
Now I'm just gonna put like a
little dollop.
Yeah. Like that much. And if you need more, you can add more depending on what it tastes like. And then the sugar, you don't have to put it like all in at the same time. You can like
do a little bit at a time.
Yeah. So it doesn't get like too
clumpy and stuff. And you always make sure you guys taste test, like once you mix all your things in, you can see if you want more sugar, because you can't do less. So she's doing the absolute right thing, putting in a little bit at a time, because the last thing you want to have is it too sweet. I don't even know how to break it down without it getting runny once you put too much sugar. So start with a little bit and just try it.
So I'm gonna start mixing it to kind of like get the cream cheese down, and then I'm gonna put a little pinch of vanilla.
Want me to put a pinch? And you probably can get it a little softer if you want. I only took this cream cheese out maybe like 30 minutes ago. So if you know you're going to do it, take it out maybe 45 minutes to an hour earlier. But it's looking good. And you don't want it too runny because, like we said, we're doing fried cheesecakes. And the last thing you want is it to be like a soup consistency, and then you don't have a filling really. That looks good.
Okay, so I'm going to try it to see if it needs more sugar. It's good. It can add a little bit more.
You think that's enough? It's a good thing we didn't just throw that 1 cup in. Excuse me. Looking good, looking good.
I don't want to mix it too much, but I want to make sure, like, when you taste it, you're not just eating the sugar.
Yeah. You don't want to just taste the sour cream or just taste the cream cheese or just the sugar. You want to taste all of it together and show them how it's looking, how, roll it a little so they can see. I can see a little bit of the clump still from the cream cheese, so you just want to work it in, maybe, you know, kind of massage it. But that is the consistency we're looking for. And these taste so good. And one time we made them, and I put some strawberry preserves I had here, like an open can, and I did half of them with the strawberry preserves. That's really good. But we prefer plain cheesecake, so today we're going to make plain cheesecake. But you can always drop in any fruit jellies or preserves that you may have. I'm sure you could even cut up real, like, strawberries or something like that, and maybe put 1 or 2 in them before you fold them. Okay, that's it. All right, let's slide that over, and then go ahead and open up your wonton. So we're just gonna be rolling the wontons on like a cutting board. Oh, let me get some knife. And you guys, these wontons, I'm not sure how long they last once you open them. They're not in a resealable package, but you can definitely keep them in your fridge for a little while. I do know, but you don't want to leave them in there too long unless they're in a resealable package, because the last time we did, we thought we were going to make some more like a couple weeks later, and needless to say, they were bad. They were spoiled. They had molded and everything. I never seen bad wontons, so I was like, oh, okay. I'm just trying to work some of these clumps out a little bit more. This spatula is kind of hard, so it's a good thing to use. You don't have to worry about hurting it, but I want it to be a little bit smoother, which is why they say you can use the, what's the thing? The mixer. But it's really no point in taking the mixer out. You can really just do it with your hand. Just kind of stab it some.
And so for the wonton, we're gonna use the water. You just need to put your little finger, and make sure your fingers are clean, and just dab your finger and just go around the edges with the water. So when you put the filling in there and you try to fold it, it can close, so none of your filling spills out.
Yes. I know some people may do an egg wash. That's acceptable also. I think when I was young, we always just did water, but I know for a fact now we'll just do water because my youngest daughter is allergic to eggs. So, and these are vegan wonton wraps, and they don't have any egg in them at all. It's just wheat. It says it may contain traces of egg, but I'm sure anything may contain traces of egg if it's in a factory that has items that have egg in it. All right. I'm going to use the metal spoon and stab it a little bit to help some of the clumps to leave. Like I was saying yesterday about the utensils with my pan, I don't like to use metal on my pans, but sometimes, like when I'm making certain things, you have to use it. You got to use metal. Like with that fish, I had to be able to grab it.
So the ones that I already have put water on the edges, I'm just going to slide them to the side so she can put the filling in there.
All right, and then we'll just do a dab like that. Can you see? Hopefully that's not too much, because if you put too much, it actually will spill out while you're frying. So once you do that, Then you fold it over, like she said, you put it on the edge. Oh, I put a little bit too much on this one because you can see it came out, but it's fine. Just wipe it off, and you just want to make sure they're really sealed because it'll be like a funnel cake in your grease. If there's a hole, the filling will spill out, and it will contaminate the grease where you can't use it again. And I like to reuse my grease, especially for something like this or some French fries. There's no reason to throw that grease out. Let me wash my hands. All right, and then once you get it, the wonton should look like this. You can do them different shapes if you want, but I like them like this. It's a little bit easier for me. You can roll them like an egg roll also. So we're going to get these rolled up, and then we'll be back when it's time to fry them. All right, y'all, so I got the grease on. Here's the first batch. We got about the same amount left to still roll, but I wanted to go ahead and get these frying and kind of, you know, get the bowl out the way. Get them out of the way of the bowl. But yeah, you just, like I said, want to make them however you want. Make sure they're fully closed because you do not want the inside falling out in your grease. So just as soon as that grease gets hot, I just turned it on. As soon as the grease gets hot, then we'll go ahead and start dropping them in. Okay, y'all hear that grease talking? So it should be hot enough. Not quite, but it's popping and it's talking, so it's almost ready to drop. You always take you a little, we're not frying anything with flour, so you can take a little water and do like that. And if it pops like crazy, it's ready, but probably like another 45 seconds. All right, so you just take your wonton. And drop it in like that. Be careful because the grease will be hot. But if you've been cooking, you know how to drop stuff in grease. If not, go from one side to the other and hold it until you can't hold it no more without getting your hand in the grease. These are going to be so good. And I like them with powdered sugar. I know some people that will get some ice cream probably and eat it like that. But I don't, I'm not a person that mixes desserts. Like, I'm not a cake and ice cream girl. I'm either a cake or just ice cream, like not together. But that should be good. And we got about 2, 4, 6, 7. I'll put one more. And then we'll have 8 of them in there. And it doesn't take long either. It is cheesecake in them, so it's going to take a little minute. You know, it's not just a fried wonton by itself, but at the same time, it won't take long. This is how it looks. And I'm going to back the camera up, because if you watched my fish video yesterday, you know that I accidentally let my phone overheat because it was too close to the fire, I guess, apparently. Which makes sense, but it never happened before. They're starting to puff up. They're looking so good. And I'm just going to make sure they're not sticking to each other. And no filling is coming out. That's because we really made sure they were stuck. You do not want to compromise your grease. Okay? So we'll be back when they get done. When they get ready to come out the grease. Alright guys, so these look nice and brown. I'm about to go ahead and fish them on out of here. I'm going to put powdered sugar on some and no powdered sugar on the other because my daughter just said she didn't want any powdered sugar on hers. But they're so tasty without it. It's literally fried cheesecake. So, with or without the powdered sugar, it's a hit. It's quick and easy. I told you how much the wontons were, so you could definitely do this with your family. You see, it is actually budget friendly. Now, if you don't have the stuff already, then I guess it would take a little bit more. But this is stuff that we always have. We always have cream cheese for the most part, and we always have sour cream for our tacos and baked potatoes. Vanilla, of course you have that still because you only use a little bit with each recipe. So, oh, this is some of the filling that actually came out in one of them, so I'm going to take that out. But yeah, like I was saying, you always have vanilla for the most part because you only use a little bit in each recipe that you do, I would believe. I haven't came across too many where I use a lot of vanilla. But these are how they look after they come out of the grease. So I'm going to pop some more in there. And I'm going to powder sugar these up and I'll be right back. Alright y'all, so I transferred it to one of these so I could put a top on it. And here's the powdered sugar. I'm just doing like this because I'm being lazy. It ain't that serious. Ooh, that's just popping. It ain't that serious for me that I need a spoon or nothing like that. I forgot I said I was doing something without powdered sugar. Well, the next batch I'll do without no powdered sugar. But yeah, the grease is getting crazy over here. I need to flip these. It's getting wild, y'all. I don't understand the hostility. And like I said, you see the grease is getting darker. That's because some of these have openings on the end, which we didn't have openings when we first started. It happened like this, I guess, from so much of the grease going crazy, and it puts a little bit of an air pocket or something. But yeah, you won't be reusing this grease, so do as many of these as you want to. Alright, I'll be back with the next batch. Okay guys, here's our finished products. We got the powdered ones and the unpowdered ones. They look so good. We're going to try them. Cheers. Oh, you can't see us. Let me get over here. Okay. Amazing. Till next time, like, comment, share, subscribe. Bye.